Oh my god. Ah, the music.
New life is to be born.
Oh, he is free. Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are finally here watching the special program for patch 3.6. It's finally time to see more of like new form Danhang, also like Ebonite, new form of March in some kind of way, right? I love that the patch is called Back to Earth in Ebonite, you know, like the connection to like Ebonite being the month March, you know. I really love that. I don't know what to expect because the ending of like 3.5 was crazy, right? Like March and Danhang, or like Ebonite and Danhang meeting up and talking to each other. I still feel like this was not happening at the end where we had seen it, but somewhere in between like the timeline where we met Ebonite in like this weird pathway and like when Danhang met her. So I feel like there is little time between that, because why would Danhang like take, I don't know, 1,000 years to get back to Emphorius? Or maybe he was heading back into Emphorius in that scene. I don't know. We know time flows like differently in like Emphorius and the outside world, so I'm very curious. I don't know what to expect from the trailer. So we are in this kind of weird space where we are like having little time. We initiated Aranova in the last patch, so we have this like weird in-between space, if I remember correctly, where we have time to reshape everything. So yeah, where we are fighting Iron Tomb. But since we have 3.7 as well, with like the whole Cyrene getting her true form, and yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in this patch, so it's going to be crazy. It's time for the trailer. I'm so excited. I'm actually not ready for this. Like 30 seconds left. This is crazy. This is like really crazy. I am so nervous, and yeah, I don't really know what to expect, but I guess the trailer will be crazy like all of the others were. I want something unexpected, guys. It's going to be insane. Okay, 10 seconds left. Let's go. I started a little bit later today, so I can just talk during the screen. But yeah, trailer, let's go. It's still sponsored by Lady Aglaya. Oh, I'm not ready.
With the Aranova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
Huh?
What
There
can
she
change
is.
a person's nature? Is it memories?
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the result
Oh my
just
god.
the opposite.
Ooh, Danhang. Was that Georius?
Rise from your dormants
Ah, Danhang.
and follow me.
He's so pretty.
As soaring dragon of the wilderness.
Yeah. He's so pretty.
Mountains roar, dragons rise.
Nice, nice. I love Danhang, man. Look at the dragon.
So come, dear.
Ooh.
Sink into the sea of oblivion.
Oh,
and
Oblivion.
become my guest.
Oh,
The Evernight draws near. Time for some sweet dreams.
the music. She's so pretty.
Until we meet again, everyone.
She looks
Self-righteous
insane.
Pathstrider of the harmony. You think you can do that?
What's up with the Penacony stuff?
And the blazing sun, destined to rise.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead.
I am the one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Now,
Who's Sunday?
let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Let the trail blaze.
She is crazy.
Unlike any that ever was.
But what's with the Penacony stuff?
Woo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
Bro,
Good morning,
what
Good
happened?
afternoon, and good evening. It's a pleasure to be back for the version 3.6 Back to Earth and Evernight special program. I'm your most beloved host.
Bro, what is
Albert.
happening? We have to
Also
watch that
have the honor
again.
of inviting 3 passengers of the Astral Express to spend some precious time with us today.
So why
Let's give them a warm welcome.
does Evernight
Hi,
show up in
everyone. It's a
Penacony
pleasure
as
to
well?
be back on the special program. I'm Himiko, the navigator of the Astral Express.
Hello, everyone.
I'm sweating.
I'm
What
Dan Han,
happened there? Like,
the Express's guard.
that was crazy.
Long
That
time
was
no
crazy.
see, dear viewers. I am Sunday.
Sunday.
I'm very happy
The
to
goat
see
is
you all
back.
again. It's
Why is it so
always
loud
nice
all
to
of
meet
a
old
sudden?
acquaintances.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us. You're still as lively as always.
Sure.
It feels like we've only met yesterday. I can't believe it's already been so long.
Reuniting with old friends is like a bird returning to its nest. It's good to see that you're doing well, Mr. Albert.
To be
It's
perfectly
crazy to
honest,
hear like all
I've
of the
been looking
English
forward to
voices
seeing you all
again.
It's like having a family reunion.
Mr.
True.
Albert is welcome to come visit the Express more often.
I'm so shocked
I've
about the
even gotten some
trailer because like
inspiration from
Penacony
Amphorius
stuff
for
was
a new
coming
style
out.
of coffee.
Well, I'll definitely visit if I have time.
And it was solely
But
about
let's
like the
first get to today's main
characters
topic.
and
In the previous version story, the Trailblazer
Crazy,
took on the
crazy.
role of the Deliverer, breaking new hope
True.
to Amphorius' deadlock. With the combined efforts of our companions,
I don't
both
really know if
inside
this
and
patch is
outside
really
Amphorius,
so.
this world has completed its final flame
The trailer
chase
didn't show us
journey
anything about the
according to our
story,
will.
right?
We also forced
confused.
Lygus to compromise with us.
Sure.
Without that genius's
It felt
constant
more like a
meddling
character
and
trailer,
obstructions,
you know?
we have an even greater chance of defeating Iron Tomb.
Miss March, or should I say Miss Evernight, provided critical assistance on this front.
Definitely.
But why
She helped the
was she in
Trailblazer break free from the
Penacony?
Exumeth and return to Amphorius,
True, true,
and she also handed over the core flame of world bearing to us.
True.
Even though she looks quite different, I still believe that March is on our side.
She looked
But
so evil.
It feels like Evernight has a dangerous aura about her. What exactly happened to March?
Yeah, those jellyfish floating around here don't look like they should be messed with.
The situation in Amphorius is changing rapidly.
The question is,
Based on
could
what
she
Miss
really be a
Evernight said,
cremator?
It seems she also has her own ideas about Era Nova.
Mr. Sunday is quite
Maybe,
perceptive.
maybe.
In the version 3.6 story, Evernight will attempt to save Amphorius by implementing her own idea of Era Nova.
Oh.
Her own idea?
Oh,
Would it deviate
okay.
from the plans we made with the Chrysosairs?
Even though Evernight has good intentions and won't harm the Trailblazer, her
Does
plans
she?
do indeed clash with our current concept of deliverance.
Ooh.
So Evernight ends up interfering with the Trailblazer's plans through
Ooh.
certain means.
Okay.
Time is running out. There's no more
So
room
she
for
kind of
hesitation,
is
Miss
evil,
Himiko.
right?
I wish to return to Amphorius.
That is crazy.
But you've
Because
only
in
been
like
back for such a short time.
3.5, she was like
and
so
it's too risky with all the
nice in
dangers
some kind
Amphorius
of
has
way.
shown.
But in this
Any
trailer,
risk is
she
worth
looked
it, as long
evil
as we
as
can
hell,
bring back the
man.
Trailblazer in March and reunite all the Express crew. You
Ooh.
would do the same in my place.
True, true.
You're right. I
I
should have
mean,
known
you're a
you'd say
hot
something
dragon
like that.
now.
Since Amphorius is a world enveloped in Memoria, there must also be something I can assist with. Miss Himiko, I will do everything I can to help them return safely. I also believe that Miss Black Swan will make the same choice.
You kids.
I love that the Astral
Promise
Express
me that
is
you'll take care of
finally
yourselves, all
coming.
right?
I will.
Of course.
My heart! I'm so moved! Oh, the Astral
To be
Express
honest,
family
I
must be
think
brought back
that's
together.
like Dan Hung's
However,
best character
Due to
design.
the time
He looks
dilation
great.
inside Amphorius, Don Hung may see some serious changes once he's back on Amphorius.
Is this the sacred tree in the Grove of Epiphany? Why are all its
Ooh.
leaves dyed gold?
Only a few
Ooh,
grains
look at the
of sand have
hole
fallen through
and the
the
golden blood
hourglass.
flowing out of it.
But already so many years have passed. There is something melancholic about it.
There
That looks
also
crazy.
seems to be a few strange creatures here.
These are actually twisted monsters when the Garden of Recollection's mimetic life forms merge with the Destruction's golden blood. They're preventing Don Hung
Whoa,
and the
whoa,
Trailblazer from
whoa.
reuniting. In order to make our journey go more smoothly, I'll present some intel here about the head of these monsters, the I-Core Memo
Oh,
Sprite,
fine on.
Judge of Oblivion. This monster's specialty is that it can target a single
That
allied character
looks
and launch
crazy.
multiple single-target attacks.
What is the face?
If the target of the Judge of Oblivion's
But do
attack
you
is
see the
protected by
symbol
a
in the
shield,
background?
the Judge's toughness will be reduced after the attack.
I think
Looks
that
like
is
you'd
what
ideally want a
happens when
character in
you
your
like
team that provides
initiate
shields when fighting
Aeronova,
this
right?
monster.
Exactly. In addition, before the Judge of Oblivion uses its ultimate,
I don't like
we
it
have
when
to
they show like
manually
the boss
select an allied
fights.
character to take the most damage.
Like, why show
I
me all of
see.
this? It just
Also, in
takes
the version
away
3.6
so much
story,
excitement
we
of
will head
like
into
fighting
and
boss
explore the
fights.
great tomb of a nameless titan.
A nameless Titan.
Is there a 13th Titan outside the 12 we know?
Ooh.
This is the deepest ruin in Amphorius. After it is stripped of its mythical embellishments, the colossal storage matrices flicker incessantly, recording
that
an
is
unknown
crazy.
past.
Oh?
I know that like
An
people have been
unknown
theorizing about
past?
this.
Uh-huh. We learned previously in the story how the two paths of erudition and destruction have influenced Amphorius.
Mm.
This world is less a place where paths intersect, and more a place where paths battle to the death. And
Mm.
now the path of remembrance entanglement with Amphorius' millions of epochs will also be brought to light. I'll let you in on a
So
little
maybe the
secret.
13th
Perhaps
core
it all has
flame
something to do
was
with a certain
influenced
pink
by the
companion?
remembrance then.
Ah.
Okay, now let's take a short break. So we resume when we're back.
That jellyfish. Oh, there she is. The trailer was crazy, guys. Like, whoa, whoa. It felt more like a character trailer, to be honest. You know, like, we didn't really see much except for like this new area. And yeah, maybe I hate it when they don't have subtitles during like the live streams, because it's like so hard to like talk about something and listening to it, you know, because yeah, if I don't talk about it now, I forget it. But that was crazy. That was really crazy. And I don't know. We have to rewatch it so I can like form an opinion. Like the trailer was crazy. I love seeing Downhung. I love seeing Evernight. Yeah. The first impression is always like the most accurate, and I had a feeling that she was not having good intentions. Oh, ooh. I love her phone case. I love how she looks. She looks great. Better than the March before. I'm a huge fan of her design. Love the umbrella. Look at the eyes. She looks so good. Ooh, I love the ultimate. Or maybe that's the ultimate. I don't know.
All right. So March was drawn into Amphorius for some unknown reason, but she also transformed into Evernight? What's the
After she
relationship
regained her
between the two of them?
memories, right?
Well, according to what Evernight herself said, Evernight symbolizes March 7th's forgotten past, and she's existed up to this point in order to protect March 7th's future. We learned from the 3.4 storyline that March 7th, who appeared to be encased in ice on the Express, actually entered Amphorius before we did.
True.
Evernight only
Before.
shows up when March 7th's life is in grave danger, which means March 7th must have encountered serious trouble during her time adventuring alone.
Grave danger.
Wait, what?
That's...
When did that happen?
She symbolizes the forgotten past. That means Evernight's formidable powers could also originate from March's
Wait.
unknown past.
When did they say that she entered even before
Downhung and the
us?
Trailblazer aren't the only ones on the Express hiding mysterious powers. Of course, March 7th has always been the most precious thing to Evernight, and the one she'll give everything to protect.
This is such a
So even
Sailor
though her
moment,
intentions are
and I
good,
love it.
Evernight is willing to do whatever it takes to protect March 7th and make March's wishes come true.
Okay.
Regardless of the collateral damage. You've gotta be careful around her.
Okay.
Actually, there was something in version 3.5 that I've been thinking about this whole time. Those memo keepers from the Garden of Recollection who tried to trick the Trailblazer seemed very afraid of Evernight. The memo keepers left as quickly as possible when she appeared. Is there some connection between Evernight and the Remembrance?
No, we can't reveal any specifics right now.
I
But
don't
the
know.
remembrance is not a unified
Because-
faction. Different sects and memo keepers all have their own agendas. Evernight is very aware of the plot that the Garden of Recollection is currently scheming, and she hasn't held back in dealing with these memo keepers to clear the way for the Trailblaze. Naturally, she became someone they wish to avoid.
Oh.
All right, I'll leave it to everyone to find
It's
out
still
more of Evernight's
weird.
story in the game.
Like, even if she
Next,
was a
let's see what
cremator,
Evernight does in combat.
why would they be afraid of
Evernight's
her?
forte is working in sync with memo sprites. Her memo sprite is called Evie, and it shows up as a little jellyfish next to her
Evie! I
when
love
she
that
enters battle.
name.
Evernight can increase the crit damage of all memo
Ooh, I
sprites
can
on
use
the
her with
team.
Casterus.
The more remembers characters on the team, the bigger the increase.
Aha.
Fascinating.
When she summons the
Okay.
jellyfish during combat, Evernight gains Memoria. Accumulating Memoria will gradually increase the damage dealt by the jellyfish.
That is so
After reaching
cute.
a certain number of Memoria stacks, the jellyfish will immediately take action and deal damage to all enemies.
Her combat style
This
is
is the
completely
best
different
version
from March's
of
previous
March.
styles.
It's crazy.
Much more intimidating.
It seems that if you want Evernight to perform better in battle, you need to accumulate a lot of Memoria and trigger
Okay.
the jellyfish to self-destruct as much as possible to deal more damage.
Exactly! When Evernight or the jellyfish's HP drops, Evernight will gain a certain amount of Memoria, and both herself and the jellyfish will gain buffs. Here
Okay.
comes the key point. When she uses her ultimate, Evernight deals damage to all enemies, and she and the jellyfish will enter a special enhanced state called Darkest Riddle. In that special enhanced
Okay.
state, the damage dealt by Evernight and the jellyfish is increased. After Evernight uses her enhanced skill, she'll also gain extra Memoria.
Even the jellyfish changed to a red and black color.
Crazy.
Evernight in this state seems much more dangerous.
Why is Evernight always holding an umbrella?
This umbrella is her little assistant. When she's facing enemies, it becomes her
She's
weapon,
great.
dragging the enemies into the Evernight. After using her technique, at the start of the next battle, Evernight increases all ally memo sprites crit damage and gains some points of Memoria.
Crazy.
All right, now let's take a look at our other companion who gained a new form.
Don Hung.
Per Mansor Terrai.
He looks so good. I love them both. I hope they make him for free, because they said one character will be for free, but I hope it's him. But if not, I would definitely pull for them both, because they are both great. Look at him. He's so beautiful. And I love the dragons. Damn, I love Don Hung from
what
the
happened
beginning.
to Mr. Don Hung? How did he gain a new form?
On his journey to find the
This is so
Trailblazer,
exciting.
Don Hung encountered obstacles in the shape of both Evernight and Terravox, demigod of Earth. After obtaining the power from Bibiter Lunay's Azure Dragon, Don Hung took another step forward on the path of permanence to protect his friends and save Amphorius. He unlocked the powers of Permansor Terrai, powers that only belong to him.
The golden dragon soars above the lands for one reason: to protect all.
It
Cute.
seems as though Don Hung's powers this time are related to the earth and mountains, unlike his water dragon form from before.
True.
Overall, he also seems a lot more composed.
This
he's
trailblazing
always
expedition
composed.
through Amphorius has strengthened my true inner desire. I want to
Ooh.
do all I can to protect my companions.
True.
Permansor Terrai's powers come from this desire.
Having taken the Earth Core Flame, Don Hung also becomes even more closely tied to this world.
So, is this why Mr. Don Hung is now taller?
But where do they fit in the timeline, though?
Amphorius's earth creatures usually have powerful builds, like mountain dwellers and dromuses. I suppose that growing taller is a side effect of accepting the Earth Core Flame.
So we initiated Aeronova, and now the
Only by
cycle starts
comprehending
again, and we
aligning
have
with
to
the way of
collect
the
all the
world
core
can
flames
one's
again,
path
or
lead to
what?
everlasting existence. For the person Don Hung is right now, aligning with the way of the world means to share the same fate as Amphorius. In the future, Dan Heng will continue to explore the way of the permanence and look for more possibilities within the permanence.
Love that. We are bringing
After gaining
paths
these new
in that are long
powers, I
gone.
can provide my team with comprehensive protection during battle. When using my skill, I
So
will
preservation
designate
is
one
also,
ally
like, very
character
fitting
as
for
my
him.
bondmate and summon Soul Dragon for them. At the same
Okay.
time, I will provide a stackable shield to all allies.
Like, both of
Oh,
them have great
You
animations.
can give your teammate an extra summon.
When Soul Dragon takes action, it dispels one debuff from all allies and provides a shield.
You've kept your
Okay.
word and carried out your conviction to protect everyone. You sure bring a sense of security.
When I use my
Wow.
ultimate, I will deal damage to all enemies and provide a shield to all allies. At this
Nice,
time,
nice.
Soul Dragon will be enhanced. When it takes action, it will launch a follow-up attack on all enemies.
By using follow-up attacks,
Okay.
Soul Dragon can also build up more shields for the entire team, adding another layer of protection. Take another look at the screen. When Finan is the bond mate and activates his territory, the Soul Dragon can follow him into the effect to safeguard him.
When I use my
Cute.
technique,
I love the
I will
animation.
daze the enemies within a certain radius and make the character who triggers combat my bondmate. At
Okay.
the start of the next battle, I will use my skill once on this character without consuming any skill points.
Nice,
The ability
nice.
to grant a summon to a teammate will make for a lot of fun combinations.
You'll have to uncover more of these lineup combos in the game then.
Our bonds of companionship stand more sturdy than the toughest rocks. You can now trust Dan Heng to watch your back in a fight even more.
Now, let's take a look
True.
at version 3.6's banners. In version
Okay.
3.6's first half warp event,
Evernight.
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character.
Ooh, I love her
Evernight.
light
Limited
cone.
5-star light cone to Evernight stars will also
We
have
definitely
a
have to
boosted
go
drop
back
rate.
and watch a trailer in
In the first half,
Japanese,
the
guys.
limited 5-star
Oh, Herta
character,
is
the
back.
Herta, is returning. And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone into the Unreachable Veil will become available once
Wait,
again.
they
In version
they did
3.6's
something wrong
second
here.
half warp event,
Like, Herta is not
Trailblazers can acquire
Remembrance.
the limited 5-star character, Dan Heng per Mansorterra. The limited 5-star light cone, The Worlds Apart, will also have a boosted drop rate.
I
In the
love
second
light
half,
cone as
the
well.
limited 5-star
An
character,
Axa.
Anaxa, is returning. While at the same time,
Funny that
limited
we are
5-star
getting like
light
an
cone,
Axa
Life Should Be
and
Cast to
Herta,
Flames
like
will
both are
become
addition
available
characters.
Once again.
Thank you for the introductions, Mr. Albert.
No problem.
Yeah, we need to talk about an Axa
And I've got
as
even
well,
more
and like
news.
his connection
Version
to
3.6
Lygus.
will also have a new animated short. This
Ooh.
animated short contains a very important part
Okay.
of the story in version
Okay.
3.6. Make sure you don't miss it.
Oh, an
Oh, this is more
animated
about
short
Dan
about Dan Heng? Then we'll have to pay close attention. The art
It
style
probably
also
will
looks
be in the
quite
story
unique this
again,
time.
right?
The lines and colors are clearly defined, with a very strong
This
2D
reminds
feel.
me of like
It's almost like a
Otto's
mural,
animated
and it's
short
definitely
when he
very
was like
different from
walking to the
usual
imaginary
animated
tree.
shorts.
In addition, a Myriad Celestia short about March 7th is also coming soon. So stay
Love
tuned.
that, love that. She looks so good.
Well, the animated
I
short
still
isn't
don't
the only
think that
thing with
Avonite is a
unique
follower
style.
of the
We saw
Remembrance.
many unique things about March and
She
Dan
doesn't
Heng
like the
today, too.
Remembrance.
Mm-hmm. Since setting out in the Star
She likes to
Realm, March 7th
interfere,
and Dan Heng
and
have
her
been the
connection to like
Trailblazers' closest
Penacony
companions.
and the memory bubbles
experienced so much
could
together.
make her
They've all
a
quietly
follower
gone
of the
through various
Enigmata.
changes throughout the
Because
journey.
there are
Before
two
the start of this
factions in the
program,
Enigmata,
Dan
like
Heng asked
as
me
well,
if he could take this
like the
opportunity
followers of the
to say a few
Enigmata.
heartfelt words to the
And she could
Trailblazers.
fit like
Mr.
the
Dan
same.
Thank you, Mr. Albert. Now
I
then,
don't know if it is the historical
you once asked
fictionologists
what
or something like
trailblazing
that.
meant to me.
Wait, what is that?
It has
Wait,
taken on
that's so
thousands
cute.
of wills and thousands of forms. To trailblaze is to be with those who save themselves. It is to be with all living things,
That is so
And-
cute. What is happening?
to be with you.
I knew
No
he
matter
loves
the
me.
ebb and flow of fate, even in the face of tempestuous
I love the
seas,
music.
in the name of trailblazing, I will guard your way forward. Calamity undone lands beneath me. What remains is permanence.
Hack the. Oh, he is free. Yeah, that was a great introduction, and he's free, thank God. I was saving up so hard. He's free. I love Dan Hang, man. He's my favorite male character. I mean, there are so many good male characters in like Honkai Star Rail, but like Dan Hang was a really nice character from the beginning. I really liked him. I'm getting emotional, guys. Trailblazers with level 3 can claim the 5-star character Dan Hang per Mansour Terray. And materials to level him up to 60. Okay. From October 15th until the end of version 4.0. Okay. Crazy.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Up next, it's time for the version events. On a warm and sunny day,
Nice
Professor
sweater for
Naxa announced
Drummond.
that he
That
will
is
be
so
going into
cute.
seclusion for a while to concentrate.
Isn't it crazy how
academic research.
focused we
Before he
are
left,
on Dan Hang
he
as
gave the
well this
Trailblazer a
time?
special Dromus egg to look after.
Professor Anaxa must trust
Cute.
the Trailblazer very much. He likely thinks the
Oh,
Trailblazer
like
had a lot
Anaxa
of
is
fun with Dromuses.
Crazy.
So they're well suited for each other.
Well, they both like to eat dirt.
Well, it just so happened that the egg hatched while under the Trailblazer's care.
Yeah,
God.
When I first saw the Trailblazer, he couldn't help but yell out, "Papa!"
Aww.
That is so cute.
Our baby Dromus that's just been born is like the morning sun, starting out with a good foundation and full of endless possibilities. So, as his designated parent, the Trailblazer must take on the responsibility of raising little Dromus into adulthood.
That is so
One
cute. I like
clump
that.
of red soul at a time.
The
Mm.
Trailblazer has some experience in parenting. The saga of Primavera Blade is proof of that.
So, what needs to be done exactly?
Ah, it is said that Giorios gave all the Dromuses 3 gifts: indestructible musculation, perspective spiricuity, and connective charasplendor. These traits are important
Okay.
indicators that show how well a Dromus is growing. The Trailblazer can schedule daily activities for the Dromus while it's under their care. Aside from studying, you can also take your
Okay.
child out to relax, feed them snacks, play with them, give them a
Cute.
nice hot bath. And based on the Trailblazer's educational methods, the Dromus baby will gain different stats and traits.
That is so cute.
This child is just too cute. Those big and shiny golden eyes are just like the Trailblazers.
Wait, didn't they say
Like it's their
that
own flesh
Evernight
and...
wants to bring
I
in
mean,
her own
like a child, they raise
Aeronova?
themselves.
And we know that like Mythos
Every
the
once in a while,
Enigmata
there will be a test
can,
to assess
like,
overall progress.
Of
I don't know if
course,
they like
if your
make
child isn't
like
getting
the
grades you
memories
want,
into like
don't
dream
worry.
bubbles or something
The
like that.
Trailblazer can also
I need
directly help
to
their
like
child
check
pass the
that,
test.
but
This educational philosophy seems
they
a
are
bit too
weirdly
lenient.
connected.
In addition
and
to all this, the baby
yeah,
Dromus will experience different stories as it
Something's
grows up
going on
and
here.
will trigger some special events.
Wow, you can even change its outfit.
Some Chrysos AF friends will also
So what if
participate
like the
in helping
Aeronova that
Trailblazer
Evernight wants to
raise the baby
initiate
Dromus.
is like basically
With the
what
help and
Sunday
support of
did
so many
in like
companions, I
Penacony?
believe that the baby Dromus will grow up happy and strong, and
Like a
become
dream
the Dromus
world.
of its dreams.
During the event, Trailblazers can also obtain rewards such as an avatar. I hope all the
Cute.
Trailblazers enjoy this wonderful Amphorian family time.
Yes.
I actually
Can't
like
wait.
the
Let us now
cooking stuff,
turn to the
the
other
restaurant
version of
event.
this.
That was
All
cute.
right. In version 3.6, the event Colorful Mayhem will come online. First, the Seal Slammers event will return in a new multiplayer mode called Double
Oh
Seals.
god.
This time, the Trailblazer can deploy a total of 6 baby seals. 3 of them will be deployed as the main combatants,
Not
while
interested
the other
in
3
that.
can be paired with a main
I
team
didn't like
member
that
to help
event.
in battle.
So, in addition to considering which seals should be the main combatants, selecting the right supporting seals will also be key to securing a victory.
Okay.
Oh.
Aside from Seal Slammers, Origami Bird Clash will also welcome a Best of the Flock mode during this event. A total
Didn't like
of
that
30
either.
contestants will participate in a single competition. The 30 contestants will
I
be
didn't
ranked,
like that
and the contestants who
event.
score
I
below
recently
the
just
target
finished
level will
it,
be eliminated at the end
but
of
I didn't
each
like it.
round.
An Origami Bird Remake Battle Royale Edition? Sounds thrilling and exciting.
Okay.
Yes! With the Trailblazers' two favorite Clash and Slam events coming back together, there should be plenty of clashing and
Are these
slamming
our
all at
favorites?
once this time.
I don't know.
Well, I heard that this event was also made for Don Hung Seal Master.
Unnecessary.
Version 3.6 also brings another combat
Ooh.
event for Trailblazers.
God,
One
sample.
day, Kate, a member of the Penacony Bloodhound family, picked up a dream bubble called Try Not to
God.
Laugh Challenge. And she invited the knowledgeable and experienced Trailblazer to participate in this mysterious challenge. In the
It's a
challenge,
box from
some
Sparkle.
characters will turn into comedians. When
Oh,
the
God.
surprise box on the action bar takes action, the comedians can open up a surprise gift from within and provide combat assistance to the team.
Okay.
During combat, the Trailblazer needs to
So it's
charge up
just
the
a
surprise
combat
box as
event.
much as possible and use it to vanquish multiple waves of opponents.
I thought they might actually
Could
do like a
such
try not to laugh
delightful
challenge.
event
That
be
would
the
be
work
funny.
of Director Sparkle.
If the masked fools are involved, then Sampo might show up too, right?
Yeah.
As the battle progresses, the
Don't like
Trailblazer will
this
be able
guy.
to unlock more comedians, and they can use different methods to charge the surprise box and activate different combat effects. Time for a true display.
He
of
will be
your
like some
comedic
main
talents.
villain at some point.
In addition, for Trailblazers
Oh.
looking to challenge themselves and test their limits, we've added a new
The
high
arbitrator of
difficulty
the
trial in version
equilibrium has
3.6 that will be
approached
updated
you.
periodically.
Okay.
Named Anomaly Arbitration. Anomaly Arbitration will be updated once every version, and Trailblazers will be able to face extremely challenging enemies in this mode.
Oh, that is the
Extremely
mode with like
challenging.
the three
Can you
teams that you
elaborate on
need.
that, Mr. Owlbert?
Anomaly Arbitration consists of 3
Oh,
trial
God, like
stages
us.
and 1 final stage. Trailblazers must form 3 separate teams to take on the trial stages. After completing the trial stages, Trailblazers can assemble any characters into a team to challenge the even more difficult final stage.
It does seem very
Okay.
intimidating.
We can
Once they
try
clear the
it.
final stage, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Interference key item.
Oh.
And what is
When
that?
using variable dice to reassign subsidiary stats of a 5-star relic, the interference key can be added to block one subsidiary stat, preventing that stat from being enhanced during this reroll.
That is
Okay,
very
okay.
useful. Now there's a higher chance of enhancing key substats.
I mean,
In addition to this, Trailblazers can
it will
obtain
be
limited time
probably
avatar frames
very
and medals
hard to
based on
like
their score when
beat
clearing the
these
stage.
challenges. I don't know. I don't know.
Furthermore,
I'm just
there will be a
casual.
brand new
Guys, I
store
just
added in version
play casual,
3.6.
so
Trailblazers can exchange
we will
tokens
have
in
to
this
see if
store
I
for
can beat it.
rewards, which include the pet complainer.
It really is complainer.
Cute.
So cute. I like
Wait,
to
what was
challenge
that in the
myself,
back?
so I'll definitely try this event out.
Tokens are mainly obtained through clearing anomaly arbitration stages. At the same time,
Okay.
you can also use jade feathers to exchange for a certain amount of the new token in each
Okay,
period's priceless
that's
jewel
nice.
store.
I have
The
a few
store's
of
offerings
those.
will continue to expand in the future.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't sound bad.
Trailblazers will also receive a little surprise gift from Pom Pom in version
Okay.
3.6. When Trailblazers log into the game, they will obtain an interference key for free and a certain
Okay.
amount of the new token.
Nice.
Thank you,
We'll have
conductor.
to thank Pom Pom then.
Nice, nice.
All right, time for a short break. There's still more version news to share with you when we come
Okay.
back.
I like the Dromas event. Like, nothing special, like the try not to laugh. I would really appreciate if they really try to like do something like this in game instead of like another fighting game. They are just literally all the same with just like different effects and stuff like that. So it's not that interesting. I'm also not interested in like the origami bird clash. I think that was a boring event. Same for like the other thingy that they showed with like the animals, the seals. So yeah, but I really like the new like challenging stuff. But as I said before, I have to try it out. You know, like most of my characters are E0 and like very casually built. You know, I don't have like every light cone for like every 5-star character or something like that. So
let us continue with more version content.
But I can definitely try it and see if I can make it through.
Arrive on schedule in version 3.6.
The Planar Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also return.
Okay.
Complete the
I
challenges
mean, they always
to get
come
double
back,
rewards.
right? Gift of Odyssey and all
In
this
version
stuff.
3.6,
Okay.
Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Hidden Salvation is also set
World
to come online.
Remaking Deliverer.
Successfully beat it to obtain 2 relic sets, World Remaking Deliverer and Self-Enshrouded Recluse.
Version 3.6 also brings some system optimizations for everyone. Firstly, the main story replay function previously mentioned will officially come online.
Nice.
Trailblazers can choose to re-experience completed Trailblaze missions, Trailblaze continuances, and companion missions. At the same time, they can freely choose if they wish to view specific cutscenes and cinematics.
Nice,
Now catching up
nice.
and
We
keeping
love
up with the
that.
story will be easier than ever.
And we can rewatch the most exciting clips and animations from the story.
Yes, of course. To help Trailblazers
Love
quickly
that.
understand
This
the
will
important
help
events
with like
of the current
recording B-roll
version
footage.
3.6 will also introduce the Journey Highlights function. On the
Okay.
Journey Highlights tab, Trailblazers can quickly view important ongoing and upcoming events. They can also get info about the rewards for the corresponding events.
Cute, cute.
It's certainly more intuitive now, and the goals are clearer.
Next up, we'll introduce some collaboration
Yeah, I
news.
saw this. I'm ordering
Honkai
this.
Star Rail and 8-Bit Do are releasing an Evernight themed controller.
I
Purchase the
hope they
controller,
deliver to
additional
my
merch,
country
and in-game
because
virtual rewards.
I want
Pre-orders
this.
are now open. Hurry up and grab one.
Oh god, I need to grab one.
Well, today's special program has now come to an end. We'll see you all
Sad, but
next
okay.
time. Bye-bye.
We will watch the trailer now and
Till
talk
next
about the
time.
trailer.
Bye, everyone.
And
everyone.
I want to
Bubble
go
tea time.
back to the beginning of like the event. I'm just trying to pre-order the controller.
Large-scale permanent game mode is coming soon.
Wait, what?
Revolutionize the battlefield with boundless strategy. Form a 10-person team. Choose your own extraordinary lineup.
What?
Explore character combos. Activate powerful bombs. Try out gameplay exclusive character abilities. Currency Wars. Ready for launch in version 3.7. Please stay tuned.
Okay guys, so I'm trying to like get the controller as soon as it is up, but we are going back and I want to rewatch the trailer in Japanese, so I will pull that up and yeah, we will talk about it because like the special program was really short and yeah, we're doing the trailer analysis. Right now, there is, I guess, much to talk about it and I will pull up some stuff about Mythos as well, so I will see you right around the corner. Let's go. Okay, here we are, Japanese trailer. I hope it's not too loud. Let's go.
再創生を果たしたあなたは英雄の旅に完璧
Bro,
な終止符を打ったのです。
See, why is there Penacony
人
stuff?
の本質を変えられるものは記憶。
Is it memories?
残念。
Unfortunately.
逆だよ。
So memories doesn't change a person. Oh, that was curious. The final
至福よ
rebellion.
り覚め、我と共に天へ昇る交流となれ。
I love them in Japanese. Don't get me wrong, it was so nostalgic to like hear Himiko Sunday downhung with their English voices because I really like their English voices, but like, I don't know, Japanese sometimes is like a very powerful, I don't know.
山のうなり、竜の方向。
He looks so good.
天地を支える。
愛しの開拓者。忘却の海に沈んで。
Sink into the
私
sea
の
of
お客さんになってちょうだい
oblivion. I love the music here.
いい夢を見るのにぴったりなの。
Time for some sweet dreams. Guys, we have to talk about this, okay? But let's just watch it first. So she cares about like us. Self-righteous path strider of harmony. Is she talking about Sunday? Oh, that is where March. Ooh, we have to go back to that. So much is happening. Okay, there is so much going on. We have to. What's happening here? So we have Avanite Cyrene, Trailblazer Danhang at the end, and this like changed. There are all of the symbols of like the Titans, and then we have the infinity sign, which was definitely different. So we are kind of opening this weird place up. But who is besides Danhang? Or maybe that's just his tail? Is there something? There is his tail, and what is the other thing? Like, bro, what is happening here? Like, it was so fast. I didn't really see any of this. Oh, these are the core flames. Like every piece here, these are the core flames. So we have Cyrene and Danhang and Ebonite bringing together like all of the core flames together with like the Trailblazer to, I guess, like the new core flame will be born in this place, in this like new place that is, I think, connected to Cyrene. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Okay, why are we on the express and why is the voice of Otto with like this robot from like the party calor or whatever it is called? You have granted the hero the perfect conclusion. And then like the switches to Penacony. Why are they connecting March and Evernite with like Penacony? So this has something to do with like dream bubbles. And let me check for the Mythos stuff. Okay, I'm trying to find like this stuff about Mythos and the dream bubbles. Quickly about the origin of Mythos, like here it says on like HSR wiki, I insert a screenshot. Mythos origins are predictably unknown, but according to Herda, the path Enigmata was born from the remembrance. It's possible that Herda was being more literal than she thought, as during the era of Astral Express navigator Them 3000, the Nameless claimed to have seen Mythos manifesting in the reflection of the Eden of Blessed Insight. So this is like the place where Fuli apparently is, like the place of remembrance. However, this may just be Mythos appearing and not a recount of their birth. True, it could just be everywhere because Mythos has like this weird thing about just, you know, popping up everywhere. But I'm trying to find where it is mentioned the memory leak. At some point in the past, Mythos caused numerous breaches on the border between real space and the memory zone. Enigmatic forces turned some memory bubbles into dream bubbles. It is suggested that they were responsible for the Memoria leak in the Asdana system. So Asdana system is where Penacony is, if I remember correctly. And this is like a connection between like Mythos, like fucking up like the memory bubbles that the remembrance is like collecting, and they are turning it into like the memory bubbles that we have encountered in like Penacony. So there really might be a connection to like the Enigmata, like aside from the jellyfish and like people mentioning like the earring of Evernite. But this is crazy. Like also like the shots of like Penacony. Yeah, we are connecting it with like Sunday because he has like knowledge about like the memory space and everything. So March kind of is doing something that he already did, right? Like creating this like weird dream bubble space, right? Like she was in like, was her past, did we actually encounter what March did in like her dreamscape place? I can't really remember anymore. But it is like weird that we are seeing the jellyfishes here now. And then Amphorius.
人の本質を変えられるものは記憶。残念。その
And even if she was, I don't really think she was a cremator in the first place, because why would you be against those memo keepers that we have already encountered? You know what I mean? It doesn't really make sense that she would be, because I thought they are the cremators, you know, they are interested in like the memories because they think they are so important, like the memories of the beginning of Amphorius. And if she would really have been like a cremator in the past, wouldn't she be working with them instead of like against them? Because she is really all in for like doing everything to protect us, but she also has like this weird evilness about her. I don't know what's going on.
逆だよ。
And we have like Danhang's awakening. It's so cute, like all of the memories with the Astral Express after he's like gaining. There is March. That wasn't that some animated short or something like that? I don't know.
至福より覚め我と共に天へ昇る交流となれ
He looks so good.
山のうなり竜の方向天地を支える
愛しの
Okay, now it's going to be interesting because March was standing clearly at the place where we met Oronix for the first time, right?
開拓者。
See, like, this is the umbrella like symbol, right? That is creepy. Like it is some kind of like flowery shaped thing. I don't know.
開拓者。忘却の海に沈んで。
Sink into
私のお客さ
oblivion.
んになってちょうだい。
How she like takes the umbrella and then turns into March, and the music for her turns into Evernight. I'm so confused.
みんな、さよなら。自分勝手な調和の行進。あんたにできるの？
Why are we in Penacony? This is clearly a scene from Penacony. Did March use like her powers, or like I always say March because she looks like March, but did Evernight use like the powers that she has to turn to like use the dream that Sunday has created, or maybe they are trying to trap her in something? I don't know. Because here we are fighting like the weird boss that they introduced. I thought her entering was literally at the moment when we first saw her and Cyrene. Because when we left for Amphorius, she was still conscious, but then she like fell into unconsciousness, right? When we landed, probably. But I didn't really think about the fact that she has entered Amphorius at that time as well.
調和の行進。あんたにできるの？
See, and this is the place where Oronix is. So March at some point went to Oronix. And then the jellyfish was here, and that made her transform.
黎明はそこにあるそしていずれ昇る烈日も
新しい
That is creepy. That is so like Sailor and like Valiona, you know, like the blue version of Sailor and the red version of Sailor.
命
If a new life is to be
が
born,
芽吹いたら、その種は死
its seed has to be dead. Ooh. So is she saying that her past needs to be buried? Also, like the waves here.
芽吹いた
Can
ら、
we go back?
その
This looks very much like the thing in the first trailer. Do you guys remember that when like Castoris was like sort of praying or something, and then like also these like waves came in, and we thought, or I thought, it was the Black Tide? Do you remember that from the first? I think it was the Nameless Faces trailer.
種は死んでいなければならない。
This was also in like one of the trailers, right? It kind of looked like when the Dawn device like was broken, like the lie was uncovered from Cypher. Its seed has to be dead. I don't like this. Like, how powerful can Evernight be? Is this supposed to represent like the Evernight whale?
その民は死んでいなければならない。
我が名は炭鉱開拓の道を守る者だ。
さてと
Wait, she is here. But we are attacking her. Are we trying to trap her? Because this is the Trailblazer, right? So like Sunday is like attacking Evernight. And she was attacking me because of the ice, right? So that's Evernight attack. And then like Sunday is pulling me out. Now let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
この世界に
Wait. There are so many shots. Yeah, see? So that is like Sunday's thingy. Oh, she was trying to trap me, but I thought she likes me. Wait, I'm trying to... Yo, she's creepy as hell. She's trying to trap me. Guys, this shot... I know you guys have probably have heard enough of me saying voracity, but I'm sorry, this shot just looks like the voracity shot, right? Like the teeth and everything. Crazy. Let's bring Evernight to this. I don't think she's a Remembrance follower. The game just made her Remembrance because her actual path is not playable, but this is not Remembrance. We have Cyrene, who is like Infinity Remembrance human stuff, okay? She fits an Emanator of Remembrance much more. She doesn't follow the Remembrance. No. I really do believe that she's like either Voracity or she is Enigmata. I mean, look at her. She looks crazy. Can we go back? She's evil, but I like it. I'm so here for this. The story is going to be crazy. So at first, the trailer felt like a character trailer because like all of these small shots, like the first impression is always so hard because it's so hard to catch everything because everything is like going so fast. And I have to like rewatch it to like see all of these scenes. And this is like going so fast. And I didn't really see that in the beginning. I just saw like Sunday and Penacony stuff. Oh, then that is a great shot, man. See, she's not Remembrance. You can't tell me otherwise. She is not Remembrance. She's too crazy to be Remembrance. Like, the other Memo Keepers are afraid of her, so she must be something like very dangerous, evil, and I don't think she is like a previous Memo Keeper or even a Cremator. Even the Cremators, like the other extremists, are like scared of her, right? Crazy. Love that shot, bro. Danhang is my savior. Look at that. Everyone's just rescuing me. I love Danhang. This is crazy. So we are basically like fighting Evernight to make her our companion in this patch. I really think that's what's going to happen. She will not easily join forces with us. She doesn't want to hurt us, as they said, right? But in the end, like her, why does she even want to initiate a different era nova, you know? Maybe, if she is really a follower of the Enigmata or an emanator of the Enigmata, it would make sense that she wants to initiate a different era nova because, like, all of this, like, prediction stuff is very much erudition coded, right? And since, like, Lygus also wants to destroy the erudition but comes from a place from erudition, right? It makes sense because Mythos, like the Enigmata, also wants to get rid of, like, you know, the predictability that, like, the calculations of, like, erudition brings up. So it kind of makes sense to bring someone in who is Enigmata coded. Crazy. Let's watch it again. One more time. Without pausing. Starting with Otto is crazy. I was so surprised to see Penacony
人の本
stuff.
質を変えられるものは記憶。残念。その逆だよ。
But doesn't that mean she planned all of this because she was helping us previously?
至福より覚め
My final rebellion. So why would Georius have a rebellion? Georius is usually described as like the Titan who is like very kind and calm. He doesn't really care about like being like picked on by the others.
我と共に天へ昇る交流となれ
Love the dragon. This looks great.
山のうなり竜の方向天地を支え
愛しの開拓者。
This is
忘
crazy.
却の海に沈んで私のお客さんになって
See the way she talks.
長よって
Love the
いい
music.
夢を見るのにぴったりなの。
And Ebonite isn't really her real name, right? I love her. They are both great designed characters.
自分勝手な調和の行進。あんたにできるの？
You think you can do that? Do what?
そして
Trap her
いずれ昇る
inside a dream?
新しい命が芽吹いたらその種は死んでいなければならない。
我
The
が
seed
名
has to be
は
that.
開拓の道をま
I mean that one line could be like Remembrance Cremator coded, you know, like if new life is born, then the seed has to die. You know, like eradicating unnecessary past things. Kind of what the cremators do, like they sort out memories and differentiate which memories to keep. You know, they say, oh, this memory is important and the others have to go. So this one line gives off cremator vibes, but like the rest of it, I don't know. Like the others are like, or maybe she's like the leader of the cremators. That's why the others are afraid of her. I don't know. The way she acts, I don't know. I don't know.
守るものだ
さてとこの世界に真の長世を与えよ。開拓よ。まだ見ぬ結末を記せ。
The last line was so Sirene. Ah, free Dan Hung. That was crazy. That was still crazy. There is like so much happening actually. I'm so surprised because like after seeing the trailer for the first time, like everything was so fast. But I didn't really see any story parts so far. But like now that I see this again with like the Penacony stuff and everything, there is actually story. You know, I mean, I expected story, you know, but it looked like just a character trailer with like the new area and everything. But like how she turned into this, I didn't see that really in the beginning. I just saw this shot and like everything that happens and that we are fighting her, I didn't really realize it. Everything was so fast, as I said before. But yeah, that's it for this reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks so much for watching and for stopping by. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.